Today is the day we're going to go through all this down here. We need to do some organizing. We might try to go through some of these bins as well, the ones that are up here, and we've got a whole bunch down here and then stacked all behind in here, just to see if there's anything we don't need anymore that we could get rid of, and just to see if we can clear some space and make this a little bit tidier, because next weekend we're going to be getting all of our cupboards delivered, so we're going to need a ton of space in, like, right in here that we can store them so that we can bring them up as we're ready to install them. So it's going to be it's going to be an afternoon. Kids are with grandma, which is good, so Andrew and I can just kind of put our heads down and get some work done and see if we can't make a little bit of sense of this mess. It is
46.
March 4th, and we're cleaning up the basement to make room for our new kitchen. And I think we're going to get rid of our stroller. And it's hurting my heart a little bit, even though it's gross and not in good shape. And like, yeah, 7 years old. And it doesn't mean we're not having a third kid. Doesn't mean we've made a decision, but it does mean if we do have a third kid, we have to buy a new one. And our bucket seat, which is also super disgusting, is expired, so that has to get thrown out anyways. We can't even try to give that away, but I need to document this moment because it's hurting my heart. Making progress. We went to Home Depot to take back the floor samples that we had grabbed earlier, and we picked up some new light bulbs. So we're hoping we are going to have some more light down here too. Let's see, they fit. Got the right measurements. Oh, look how bright it is.
There we go.
Wow. This is good because only one of my grow lights is working. This one's not. So if we can get this more bright, my plants will be happy.
Oh.
Oh, that's not a nice sound.
No. So, Danny, how do you dispose of these? Any idea?
I say, husband, these lights need to be disposed of.
That's what you do?
Yeah. I want to take this opportunity to quickly introduce myself in case you are new watching these videos. My name is Danielle. Today, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we are going through this big area in our basement here that's basically just storage and seed starting at this point in time. But again, in case you're new here, we are renovating our kitchen. I've talked about it a few times in some previous videos, and we've actually gotten quite a bit done. There's going to be some videos following that will sort of outline the process that we've been doing so far. And we're going with an Ikea kitchen, and my husband is very handy, so we're doing it ourselves. And we, at the time of filming this, we had 1 week until the cupboards, all the cabinets, the doors, everything were going to be delivered. We're not quite ready to install them yet, so we needed somewhere to store them. I think even if we were ready to install, we wouldn't be able to have them all upstairs. I think we're getting a number of boxes delivered. So we really needed to clear some space out in the basement so that we could store them in the basement until we're ready to bring them upstairs and assemble them and put them where they're going to live. At the same time, we have been talking for a few months now about how all these bins have gotten a little bit out of hand. So part of the reason why you're going to see Andrew doing so much in this video is because a lot of these bins are actually stuff that he uses for work. So I really can't go through them on my own and make decisions about what to keep and what to throw out because I don't know what he needs for work or what he uses or what would be handy and things like that. There are some bins that are sort of family stuff, and then there's just a lot of bins that are more work oriented or even just shop stuff that really only Andrew uses or knows what the use is for. So I needed him for this project because he has to make a lot of the decisions. But it had been a long time since we've actually gone through these bins, and since we had made sure that there weren't, like redundancies or things we weren't using anymore. So we decided to sort of pair everything together. We decided to finally go through all these bins and get this project done. And at the same time, hopefully we would be able to pare down the stuff that we have in the basement because we always love a good purge. And then also end up with a lot of room for our cupboards when they get delivered. So we were sort of crossing two things off of our list, and the kids were having a sleepover with grandma. So we thought, really, what's a better time than now when we won't be distracted? The kids won't be trying to get into it all. We don't have to worry about anything dangerous laying out, all those things. So that's what the bulk of this video is. It is sort of an organized purge clean with me, but it's also preparation for our kitchen. So that gives you a little bit more background. feel like with every home project that you tackle, there ends up being, it's like you have to go through like these cycles of emotion where you get really excited about doing it and you start planning it, and then you run into a few headaches because, of course, every project always unearths some headaches. And then you kind of figure out how you're going to get past them, and then you get excited and motivated again, and then maybe another headache happens, and in between all of that, it's like good, fun, exciting progress that you can see, and then things that need to be done that are integral to completing the project, but it's stuff that you're never going to see, that you won't ever really appreciate. It's just those things that you have to do. And this felt like that. There's a lot of little steps we've had to do to prepare to even have things delivered to our house. And sometimes I sit there and I feel like we haven't done anything because there's no noticeable progress anywhere. But then when I really think about all the decisions we've been making, the planning that we've been doing, the just organizing and preparation, I realize we've actually been doing a ton of stuff before you're even seeing any changes in the actual kitchen. So I was just interested to know if other people feel that way. I'm sure you must when you're going through these sort of renovations, especially in an old house like this. This house was built in 1954, so lots of updates and a little bit of a facelift is needed in this house. But I just wanted to take this moment to say thank you so much for watching this video. You're going to see a couple videos about sort of the beginning process of doing the kitchen. Like I said, there's going to be some sort of behind the scenes stuff that's not really worth filming, like doing electrical and all those things. We're getting a new panel put in, and I don't really think that there's necessarily a reason to film all of that, but I think the really big renos, especially the parts we're doing ourselves, I think will be really fun to document, even just for us to look back on and remember, yeah, we did a lot of work. We put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this project. So I will be sharing those. And I'm also very close to getting into some spring cleaning, and I'm so excited to get that done, especially right now because my house is in a bit of shambles with this renovation. So I'm super excited to get things clean and organized and dust free. The dust is killing me. And just like prepared for summer. I've got my seedlings going, and they are just reminding me that summer and spring are just around the corner, and I'm super excited to have sunshine and weather where we can go outside and the kids can play and all those fun things to come. So if you like what you're seeing, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, or you can like this video, leave me a comment, tell me, renovations you're working on, all those fun things. And I will hope to see you all in the next one. Cheers. Right. Everything is organized in alphabetical order. We have that many empty bins now. All our little guys are up there. We have 2 bags of garbage. And most importantly, space to put a whole bunch of kitchen cabinets.